Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and this is the Citadel. We're hanging in West Hill. Gonna pick up where we left off working on this East Road graveyard. And we're gonna lay out some more graves, think about what we might want to do with the crypt. We're gonna get rid of that creeper. Cause who wants that? Don't want spiders either. Cool. I think we're gonna work on the pathing and the tombstones, gravestones, and I want to go actually over into the graveyard and the church and take a look at what we have over there to get some ideas. MindTripMedia with 200 bits. Thanks very much. Nice way to kick off the stream. Blast Jordan, good to see you. Cosmic, hello. Obu, hanging out as always. Right, so here I used a combination of like stairs. I really like what I did here. It's quite simple. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go get some of these walls and we'll start to lay out the graves a little bit more like I think they're going to look in the end. And it looks like I've got concrete powder, moss, and grass. Yeah, okay. Before we start, do you want to move and switch all the September stuff? Oh, right. I guess we should remove the September notifications. I forget about that. I can turn that off in Nightbot easy enough. There's a timer. Where is it? September. There it is there. Just disable that. And I'll also take it out of the stream title. Thank you, Cosmic. I forgot about that. I forgot the day was October 1st, to be honest. I forgot all about it. So we can take all of this stuff back. Actually, probably easier to just take the whole thing. I guess I don't need shaders on either. And we've got concrete powder. Your overlay at the top of the screen with recent subs is empty? Oh, that's weird. Why is that not working? I'm really getting tired of Streamlabs crapping the bed. I don't know how to fix that because I didn't change anything. Streamlabs, Streamlabels is running. I can try to relaunch Streamlabels and see if that helps it, but yeah, not working. Not working. All right, I'll just hide it. I get really tired of services that claim to provide, you know, stuff for your streams that, I mean, like if you're going to provide a free service, yeah, I'm not paying for it. But if you've got options for me to pay for stuff and you want me to be enticed to spend money and upgrade for like the higher tier of your service, which ultimately doesn't really do much, at least have a functioning base tier. But I mean, Streamlabels and Streamlabs has everybody over a barrel because there's really not many other options for tracking things like subs. So grab that, and I'll grab that too. Wanted to put some of this away. I might actually bring this with us And then string and gunpowder. Thought I had wool here somewhere. There's string. And then all this other stuff we can just put in the chests. Oh, maybe not for that. Cool. And I wanted to bring with me, I think that was it. Guess I'll bring that too. I don't think we're going to need any wood. If we do, I'll just come back and get it. It's fine. Yeah, I agree, Galaxy Boy. Has anybody else had that problem? If there's any other streamers in chat where Streamlabs just doesn't work? When I tried to launch with my Stream Deck today, OBS didn't launch. So it could also mean restarting OBS, but I really don't like doing that in the middle of the stream because I end up with two VODs and it's a real pain. So when stuff like this malfunctions, I just let it go for the stream and return to it later. That's provided I remember to turn to it later. Grab a couple of those. These might actually look pretty cool. Oh, I didn't bring any. I did bring cobble. So we'll trade out a couple of these. And start to put down. I think we'll do everything in coarse dirt for now, but we'll switch it out later on. I'm not sure if that still has them being too far apart. When we start to reduce the size of these, they might look better closer together. Maybe I'll get another type of wall as well. Don't know if the diorite would look good. We'll give it a go. Not bad. I think maybe if we wanted to make one look special, we could do that. Yeah, I like the variety. Maybe we'll do less of these though. There's a lot of details left, not humo, outside of the town, so I wouldn't say it's close to finished. I think it's not ever going to be close to finished. It's just going to be done whenever I say it's done, really. I really wish we had polished regular stone walls. Are there any other walls that I might want? No, not really. I feel like we can make these a little bit larger. I should have brought a lot more stone with me. That was dumb. Let's do that. I was thinking it would be neat to have the little mausoleum, little tomb lead to an underground storage. That could be kind of fun. Well, since we're here. I don't think granite would look very good. Yeah, I think from a distance that's going to look pretty good. I'm going to run into a problem with how many shulker boxes I have here, though. Cosmic Dancer! Holy smoke. At least the alerts are still working. For the pursuit of the eradication of all tech gremlins, and because you're awesome, with a $100 donation. That's amazing, Cosmic. Thank you ever so much. Wow. Great way to start off October. Holy crap. Right, so I'm going to want probably some of that. Maybe some of those are kind of boring. Definitely some andesite. I'm just thinking that these kind of look like a pair, so maybe we can make them be related somehow. Sometimes how families will be buried next to one another. It's a bit much. Those would maybe be at the back. Actually, let's do a big one here. And we'll do a little one here. Maybe we'll... That's not bad. Maybe we can change them up a little bit more. I almost want to pull some of these parts down. I mean, they're not going to be all coarse dirt. In some cases, I'm sure we'll end up taking things like concrete. It's like concrete powder. And then moss. And moss carpet. So like we might have something that looks more like this. Right? And we can just vary it up as we need to. So I don't want to get too into the details. I want to try to maintain. I want to get like all the layout of everything first. That's an interesting idea. A double headstone almost. Why not? So here I kind of want to space this out a little bit. And then we'll have room for another row, I think, behind them. I really don't know what to do with this horse. It's kind of in the way all the time. See, here we could probably throw in like a bush or something. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the lore, Galaxy Boy. It's more about just visually having a cool graveyard. And I think that tree needs to be just a little bit to the left. And actually, I think I'll reverse that. It's going to be hard to see the graves until I really get things sorted as far as the outside wall goes, but I think that's pretty good. I might want to actually, if I pull this path down a little bit, then we can have more room there, which would be good. Yeah. Because then I can fit another little one back here, maybe. I wanted to try and be in rows, but I also feel like it's going to be kind of like whatever they had room for. I mean, I feel like it reads as a graveyard right away. I don't think there's any great mystery there, which is good. Jungle, and I do like azalea leaves. A lot of this kind of stuff. So I almost want to put some sort of like specific garden there. I don't know if we would raise the garden, maybe. I'll have to work that out later. I think varying up the length of these is also fun. Keeps things a little bit more interesting. I don't want to jam everything into one space either. Okay. I guess we can think about how we're going to go in this direction too. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted it to fill the space. I wanted to feel like someone basically just said, we need to wall this off to keep, probably, honestly, it was probably to keep things like rats and potentially people, but like, if I make it tall enough, it might look like it's meant to keep people out. I'd imagine a lot of it would be to keep people from like driving wagons over it or creating a road in this space, which would be undesirable, right? Now, how do I want this to go? I think it's going to curve kind of that way. And that gives me room to have at least one row there. I might want to push it farther to the front. Actually, yeah. And this will, of course, all be textured slightly differently as well. Maybe one more step. And then maybe we'll put in a couple of graves just to kind of see what the spacing here would be like. I want to leave some room to have some foliage around this thing too. This is where, of course, these are all in the way. Maybe it's a good time to... Oh, my inventory's full. I probably should have set up in the street. Even on the map, it reads as a graveyard. I don't know whether to just curve this around and then create like an aisle up the middle, maybe? That would make sense. And more coarse dirt. I feel like that makes sense. And then we'll overlap it a bit, and then somewhere around here, we'll split things off. And then just to figure out how many of these will fit. I guess I'll just use more cobblestone for now, and then I can just replace it later. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We could even sneak in like a small one here, maybe. Maybe we can do one that's actually in the ground. Oh, someone suggested a pressure plate as a small one. And I feel like we could have almost like we need a little fenced off portion or something. I feel like that could be cool. So you're not inside the place, but you're outside of it, and maybe that's what this path leads to. Might be a little bit on the straight side, but maybe I can bump this over here by 1. That's pretty good. I'll have to figure out how that's gonna all jive together. And I don't know whether I should connect it or whether I should just kind of leave it trail off into its own little place. No, my thought was grave robbers is too cosmic, but then because it's Minecraft and you can just jump on these blocks, it doesn't really feel like much of a wall. I mean, sure, some of the wall could be taller in places. Like, I might end up putting some small, like, towers or something. It could be kind of cool, like, on, you know, the quote-unquote corners here. If I was to take that and then create, like, you know, 2 there, 2 there. Something like that, you know? Maybe I should do it in a different block. Like, I'm not sure what this would be other than just something visually cool. You know, I mean, that might be a little bit big, but we could maybe work with that and see what we can come up with. Yeah, not sure. You know, and then maybe we could have access like a door. No clue. Like, shed? I don't know. I don't know about turrets, just like anything to kind of make it feel like special or like it has a utility. Although I feel like I've stacked a lot of that stuff at the back, and so it might be worth having something like that, you know, up here at the front or on the side. Like, maybe it just needs to have something visual here. So rather than sticking it on the corner, maybe I could stick it like right on the flank here. I don't know. I mean, we could actually have something here come off like that, right? I kind of like that better. Could have some fun landscaping there as well. Be easier to design if it's a square 3x3. Although then it's only like really tiny inside. Whereas this at least has like a 2x2 inside. Shed for the graveyard tools. Yeah, that kind of stuff. You know. What was that game that Pixorus was playing once upon a time? Graveyard Keeper or something? This is the stage of any build that I really like, just the kind of free form, kind of sketching out ideas. I find it really fun. Yeah, I feel like we should probably connect these somehow. This feels a little bit like a grid, or too much like a grid. I'd like to try and offset these a little bit if I can. A little bit better. And then this would maybe curve down this way. I would like it to not be straight. But it's tough at this resolution. Yeah, at this point, the paths might as well connect, right? I guess we could have bushes back here. Something like that. Space for a couple here. Maybe they face this way. See, this becomes kind of useless if I add this path. Maybe this has to be a lot more narrow. Because that gives me spots to do. I can't even really do two there. Do two here. Astro Dude, that's a fun username. Welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Yeah, it's feeling okay. This one needs to be moved over, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Always in the way. What do we got? Yellow coral. Dripstone. Yeah, you know what? There's a fair bit there to get. There's a fair bit. Do you want more pink cherry planks and mini blocks, Cosmic? When in Rome. I need to move all this stuff anyway, so I need to empty my inventory, so not bad timing. That goes back there. I didn't use any cracked ones yet. Or any calcite. Although calcite's probably going to be more of an inside the crypt job. Emeralds. And I need to make a list. I realize I could probably do this myself if I can't type at the same time, but horn coral, dripstone, polished deep slate, bone block, moss block, honeycomb, birch planks, sandstone, and cherry planks, along with observers, dark oak logs, flowering azalea leaves, and I'll get both black and blue concrete as well. Plus a furnace. That's a lot of stuff. So, observer. I have one of those. Anything else in here? No. Go through the list again, you get lost? We've got horn coral, dripstone block, polished deep slate, bone block, moss block, honeycomb block, birch planks, sandstone, cherry planks for cosmic, observer, dark oak log, flowering azalea leaves, black concrete, blue concrete, and a furnace. A furnace I can just make. Other things I should have handy, like flowering azalea. I have coral in here somewhere, as well as sandstone. Horn coral kind of looks like cheese. Yeah, it's a little bit bright, but yeah. I'm planning on doing some cool sci-fi landscaping, and I want to use coral as like some of my foliage. I think it's going to be really fun, but in order to do that, I'm stocking up on things now. All right, let's go through the list. Horn coral, dripstone block. Do I have dripstone in here? I don't think I do. Honeycomb is around though. Polished deep slate is here. Cherry planks, blue and black concrete, that should be in here. Blue, black, I just need to turn this into concrete. Don't want to kill any plants. I just like the idea of using these colored blocks as like the buds of some weird alien plant or dangling berries or something cool. I'm sure we can come up with some stuff. Dark oak logs. I didn't bring any dark oak. Do I have dripstone in here? I don't. No terracotta, we got that. The rest of it is all going to be in my storage room. Cherry is going to be easy. Yoink. Dripstone is over here somewhere. Horn coral dripstone. Polished deep slate. Bone block. Oh, that's over there somewhere. Do I have any extra bones in here? I could just make one. I guess not. Birch planks. Cherry planks. Blue and black concrete. Honeycomb sandstone. Observer dark oak log. It's right there. Oh, that's a stripped log. Flowering azalea. So it's just bone and moss is the only two I'm missing. Thanks for that list, Cosmic. Much appreciated. Right. Time to make yourself useful. I was thinking that the observers could be kind of fun for a sci-fi build to have like little things dotted around on a desk or something. They could be good for the modern city too. I'm not sure what they would be. They might look like a little home speaker or something like that. Wait, I will leave these in here because those are going to Cosmic, and then everything else is going to be mine, I think. I'll leave these two. Where is it? Over here? Yes. Don't ask me why I've put this so far away. I think this is because the storage system was already here. That. Try to do this with like some basic color coding. But some of it more successful than others. All right, before I fill my inventory back up, let's move all this. Glad he doesn't pick up shulker boxes. And I guess we'll just set it all up right here, just so we're not in the way of the actual entrance. Let's face this way. All right, we'll do cobblestone. And then all the dirt stuff. Grass, and then coarse dirt, dirt landscaping, concrete, bones. Actually, let's do wood, and then I can do all the plants and the flowers. Cool. Carol's doing well. Thanks for asking. Hope you're having a good weekend. And it's break time. Well, that's good to know, Cosmic. Thanks. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll walk away. Hopefully he will walk somewhere else. And I think what I'll do is I'll spend some time when I come back working on the crypt. And here's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm really wondering, like, if we can create either a staircase, like, at the back or something. Maybe we can, like, do, like, a double wall. It would be neat to be able to go underneath this whole place and then use it for something. I don't know what we would do, but I think that would be kind of a fun idea. Even just to have like some extra storage for certain things. You could always put the Wandering Trader in the graveyard. I could do that too. All right, folks, I do this once an hour. My regulars are used to it, but if you're new to the channel by chance, I take a break once an hour, 5 or 6 minutes. Very easy to skip ahead on the VOD on YouTube, but for folks hanging out here, give yourself a stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink. We'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Something I just noticed about my my OBS is that the countdown timer on my break screen is in the wrong font. So there's obviously something screwy with OBS not connecting to external sites right now. Maybe I'll have to double check and update my OBS or something. Hey, Squealet, how's it going? I was gonna look up. I might actually look up how to make a crypt for fun. I'll throw in a couple more tombstones just to kind of get the lay of the land. Tombstones, gravestones. I guess these would actually face this direction, wouldn't they? I don't know if I'd do them right here. I feel like I'd have to come over here maybe. We'll start in the small section. Yeah, you're done. It's not a good feeling, but the way that they program them to just hover in front of you forever and ever and ever and ever. After you trade with them, they should walk away. They should just like go, you know, 8 chunks or 4 chunks away and just despawn. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think maybe we'll put like a bush or something here. Plus this might move a little bit, so I think that's pretty good. Whoops. It's not a huge graveyard, but it gets the job done. I think maybe we'll make those like low to the ground, like pressure plates or something. That feels full-ish. Certainly more so once we get like foliage and plants and bushes and things. So actually, let's do this live. Let's see if I can quickly bring up. Go with what would this be? Would this be a crypt, I guess? Yeah, sort of. Do I still have this? There we go. So that's the kind of thing I'm going for. So they seem to have like a steeple roof on them. That's a little bit lower. Doesn't have to be very big. That's cool. I like that. That's a fun one. So it has a step up. That makes sense. I wonder if I have enough room to do that kind of roof. I might not put crosses on it, but that's kind of what I'm going for. It's a little bit smaller than what I've got planned out. Yeah, they sort of look either like Roman temples or little mini churches. Hmm. We're going to be using some walls and some pillars, I think. That's pretty solid too. Pretty standard. But yeah, the roof shape was what I was looking to sort out. There we go. So maybe I'll just grab some dark blocks for now. And get some stairs. So, do I want this to be right there? I think I need to get rid of this for now. So I have a clear idea. I feel like that's a good enough position. I don't think that's in the way of anything, really. It certainly stands up against the tree, which is good. I mean, it's not going to be cobblestone. We're going to change it to something else, but the position of the main gate, I don't think I want to change it. We could also use, I think I've got, yep, some of this. Black. My nether brick is black, so we could do things like having a gate. Right. Something like that. So yeah, if that's where that's going to be, well, maybe this feels like it actually blocks the view. Maybe we'll have it open in. That could be cool, actually, to have this be lower, longer. That could be kind of fun. Yeah. And then I feel like I like that you're looking right at the front door, that. And then inside, we'd have to have room for like some crypts on the edges. So I guess the walls have got to be pretty thick. I did center it. Okay. So that becomes a little tricky. Maybe we have to do a wall. Yeah, I feel like that's just enough. If we wanted to try and do something fun. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this has to be really steep. I don't normally like doing that, but it might be the best way to get down far enough. So this is 70, and then this is 65. 64 for good measure. And then along the walls here, we could have like different crypts. And we could use walls. Whoops. Sort of make it look like there's an indentation, you know? So it's really going to feel compact inside. It's not going to feel as big. You know, and then maybe we could have one of them open and have like an actual chest, you know? A double chest. And that would give us a little bit of leeway for some decoration on the outside, which could be cool. Yeah, the lantern just keeps on popping up in my inventory. So I wouldn't want it to be any smaller than that. I don't think I want to go up because that makes going downstairs harder. I also realize I don't have to turn right there. Like I could probably use this space to go down. So we could make that a little bit of a better staircase. And then as far as the front goes, need some scaffolding, I think. What would you put underneath? I don't know. I like the idea of at least preparing for having something underneath it. So if we were to start here. Oh, I didn't bring any dark slabs. Is that too tall? I think I like the idea of a black roof on it. I don't think that's too tall. I'd say it's perfect. A little boring in terms of the shape of it, but we could maybe mess with that. Wouldn't be bad actually because the outer side part would be even taller, so we'd be able to go up another block. Let's go with darker trim and maybe polished along the way. So then the outside part here would be a wider steeple part. I guess it would just go up like this. This might be a little bit too big. It's not bad. feel like I need to drop it by a block. Yeah. It just feels like it might be a little bit too overpowering. Yeah. I don't mind the steep staircase now that I look at it. Kind of has that old vibe to it. Yeah, that's better. So then we would just drop all this other stuff and just start this a little bit lower on the outside. It's a little bit better for scale too. That would go here. What am I looking at here? That actually is going to be in farther. All right, so I had it right the first time. So then the other side here, we probably... How do I want to do this? I guess I could bring that out another block. And then add pillars inside of it. Are there any other plans for anything else in this space outside of West Hill that's going to be built rather than, say, a crop field? There's a couple of spots here. I feel like there needs to be like a building or something here. This is the marsh, the swamp area. But yeah, there's some signage that needs to go up in here, and I want to see there's going to be some sort of like inn or some sort of building there. It's going to be difficult because I don't know how big it's going to be, because it's going to kind of be right in that space that I'm looking through. And so I don't want it to be so big that it overpowers the view of the town, you know? So that gets us most of the way there on the front. it has an overhang. So remove. I guess we have to decide where the next wall is going to be. This would be inside here. I honestly feel like we could probably use some deep slate in the walls too. Knight of Garfield, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Hope you had a nice trip. Yeah, that could look pretty good. That's kind of cool too. Happy accident. No, maybe we'll fix it. So then this probably wouldn't be out to here. Unless we wanted to have an extra wall there, which actually wouldn't be so bad. Do they connect to bushes? They do not. Good. That could honestly be a deep slate wall if I wanted it to be. I guess we could change the angle here. Because it can be really, really harsh on the edge. Not be too bad. I wonder if we can get rid of this and have something else there instead. There's no way to do any kind of half block thickness in stone the way that I'd want to. Could do an upside down stair maybe. Oh, thanks, Squealet. It's the kind of thing where you can feel your you know, 3 years of building this town. You kind of have like a repertoire of stuff in your brain that you can just kind of pull out and be like, you know what? I think I know how to do this. Grab some walls. I don't think I actually brought... Oh, I did bring more deep slate. Okay. A little flush at the front. I wonder if I need to add an actual overhang. That might feel like a bit much. Yeah, it gets a little bit chunky. I think maybe we just change these to bricks. Or deep slate bricks. Yeah. And we can probably have some fun with the tops of things too. Yeah, it's not bad. Kind of like the color shift. Then we just copy what we have outside. So that goes there. We can just remove those. Just so it feels like it's the same sort of thing. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to do the door. We might do some trapdoors or something. I'm also not sure about these. I feel like maybe these need to be maybe all one thing. Otherwise, it's just going to be like a tomb for like 4 people because of how thick the walls are. And obviously I'll come and texture this and add the right amount of stuff. We can change the wall type, like we could put in, you know, a different wall type here and it'll read as different things. It sort of feels like 4 different spaces, maybe. Floor. Probably a mix of like, I want to say maybe we can get some andesite in the floor. Would be good. Food. Andesite and polished andesite? Yeah. Maybe some smooth stone? Yeah, I like that it keeps it kind of dark, you know. Now, if I was going to do a door, I guess I'd have to do single spruce door with no room in my inventory, so we need to get rid of some of this stuff. door and trapdoors. Yeah, I like my Sunday stream too, hey bud. They're really relaxing. It's nice. So we could do all kinds of layers here. I feel like if I put the door on this side, there, then we could layer this up on the outside. Oh no. Because of the, yeah. So we change those to stairs in here, I think. I'd like for it to be more of a grand door, but there's no way to really do that. Actually, I probably should have waited until I finished the floor. Mix in a little bit of this. That actually doesn't work very well. Go back to that. I think maybe it needs more smooth stone. Yeah. Not bad. Unfortunately, we can't do a door on the staircase. But like I said, I've got a lot more room here than I thought I did. So we could create a landing and actually have the stairs like start here. So we'll see. I think maybe it has to be dark. Yeah. Maybe we'll do polished. I almost regret not giving it a step, but not bad. Tomorrow, Spawn Chunks, the only thing that I know we're going to be talking about is kind of like a continuation of what we discussed last week, where we were predicting the potential mob vote selections. We're probably going to be predicting about what might actually be coming in 1.21. So the main discussion is going to be a lot of kind of like guessing on what may or may not be coming. Other than that, there's no news as far as I know, but I haven't looked yet. The spawn chunks only takes a couple of hours to plan, and that's normally my Sunday evening. So I'll sit down, do my notes for what I did in Minecraft. I'll look over some emails, that kind of a thing. Now, for the back of this, I feel like I can maybe do something a little bit more interesting. So we'd want this wall to go all the way up. And I can't bring it in. Oh, I could. If I leave the stair steep like this, we could bring it in quite early. That's actually kind of cool. That might be worth doing. It might be worth keeping that staircase like that so we can knock this wall in by a block. And then we can create like a ledge or something there. I feel like this has to be probably pillars, I guess. That would make sense because then we can connect it to here. Probably wall. Yep. And then same thing here. This, we'd want this to be a solid wall. Need more blocks. And do another double check just to make sure I'm not getting too outside of my wheelhouse. No, I think that's pretty good. I don't think I wanted any bigger. It might actually end up being a little bit shorter, which is good. Right, that's not going to be a wall. That's this stuff out here. Oops. Maybe we'll just do stairs instead. Just face them that way. Yeah, it's better. Now this, I think, has to be brick. Now here is where I wanted to put in an upside down stair maybe, or a right side up stair. Can't remember what this is called. It's not a lentil block. I think that's what goes over the door. I forget all my masonry terms. I think we're done with these for now. So yeah, I wanted this to not go straight into the roof like that. I wanted to have some sort of, I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is, geometric change. And I was wondering if this might look like a solid block. Well, then that doesn't connect to it. Oh, I don't mind that. I think I maybe just have to change it to be stone brick stairs instead of... We'll try a couple different versions. Does a Wandering Trader sell mini jack-o'-lanterns by chance? I think it does. I think it does. I don't know what the rarity is on that, though. I'm pretty sure it just sells a mini version of every block in the game. I've not seen it. I feel like I would have grabbed one. Have I seen it? That's a really good question. Hold on. Right. Those, and then some of these. One way to find out. I don't think I have any. I feel like I've seen it. I just don't know whether I actually bought it. Pumpkins. So that sells mini pumpkins. But whether or not it sells mini jack-o'-lanterns is something else. Because it sells mini versions of things that the player can craft. It's not just natural blocks in the game. Like redstone lamp, like lit and unlit, you know? So if you got lit and unlit redstone lamps, that suggests to me that a jack-o'-lantern would be possible. There's probably somewhere on the vanilla tweaks, either Reddit or Discord maybe, that would have a list. I don't know whether they create, like they have a list of stuff like that available in the data packs. I've got one more shulker box in here full of mini blocks. I don't think I have one though. No, this is all really mundane stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, it's possible. Old Irish housing with the roof and the walls meeting. Right on. I think I like the right side up stone, but I'm going to try those as well. Just wish it connected more here. Maybe we just put a groove. Oh, you know what I could do? Put the stair this way. Oh, that doesn't look very sturdy, does it? Yeah, I'm not sure what to do there. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a weird coincidence that I'm doing this graveyard during October. I mean, sure, I guess it's kind of a nice Halloweeny type build, but it's not going to have any kind of Halloween decoration. But you're right, mini jack-o'-lanterns would be really fun. You know, for anybody that's designing their own little Halloween graveyard type thing. Yeah, I really don't know what to do about that. I guess I could change this to deep slate. Maybe it just needs to be a texture change. Maybe the geometry changes too much, you know? I just like the idea of there being a really large, supportive-looking stone. And I don't have any regular stone. Don't know how up to date the list is, I found, but the jack-o'-lantern was not on the list. Really? That's interesting. You would think it would be. This whole thing looks very, very light colored. I might have to change it for some more beat up looking bricks. Do we have anything else that's dark? Cobbled. Don't know if I'm going to go as dark as getting basalt, but we'll see. Mm-hmm. It's not terrible, but it still feels very strange. I may have to just cave and do the whole thing as deep slate. In the meantime, I'll try to do a little bit more work on the roof. I think I was debating between these. I do like these as roof tiles. And these. If I don't use bricks in the roof, then it gives me a lot more freedom to use bricks in the actual building. Oh yeah, definitely the smooth. And guess we'll go up from here too. Oh, this would maybe switch. Maybe this is where we put some of these. Nope. Do we have anything fancy? I guess this is kind of fancy. Aspen Green, welcome in. Thank you, Cosmic. Yeah, I've sort of designed the front and the back a little bit different, I guess. Well, that's easy. I guess we just move this back, right? And then this we can maybe change to be a wall. I feel like I'm going to change these to be deep slate. Yeah, that works pretty well. And maybe we'll go with regular stones. Not sure. Not sure. How did I do that inside? Was bricks. Starting to feel pretty cool in here now too. You start to fill things in. We are obviously going to have to light it up somehow, so I should probably put a couple of these in here. Let's just put you there for now. And someplace that's probably not going to get knocked down like that. Or maybe there. The little niches in the walls, those are oh, inside? Yeah. I'm debating on how to make it look like, I mean, yeah, you would be the authority, Archeoplays, but it's hard to make, you know, several different faces to the tombs, but with Minecraft walls being a meter thick, you know, like I could do this, but then I only have like 2 or 3 of them, but if I do it this way, I can do 4, or have it look like there's 4. That's the idea. I mean, really, I could get 1, 2. I could probably get 3 on each side if I wanted to space them out in 1 meter chunks. I'm going to change this roof part here too. I think andesite probably. Yeah. The walls are actually 3 meters thick. So one of them I could put like a chest in if I wanted to do that too for like a fun detail. I don't think I have any chests out here with me. Guess I could make one. I was looking for deep slate tile stairs. That's pretty good. What did I do over there? I did brick on the bottom. And then there's a wall. And then the actual brick part, right. Right, so it goes deep slate all the way back. Oh wow, it's really different. I'm gonna follow the roof. Bleeny Tortellini, thanks very much for the follow. That's a great username. Hope you're enjoying the day. These can be changed out. Same thing over here. And then this will just go... I guess I can just put a full block here. Maybe for the sake of the inside, we'll do a upside down stair. Yeah, so I made the walls extra thick because I thought a fun detail would be to put like an actual chest in a space like that, right? I thought that could be kind of cool, but then we'd have to do something special about these. They'd have to maybe be something like that, and I could put a chest in there. I don't know. Many people, fancier medieval tombs had the relief of the person on top of the burial. Yeah, no, I there's no real way to do that at this scale in Minecraft, unfortunately. I brought up a couple of cool Pinterest things before we started going, but it's obviously tricky. Right, that's where that goes. This goes here. I wish we had deep slate pressure plates. Do we? No, we don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about the chest. We'll have to see how it looks. That may or may not be something we can do. Oops. I'd like to have the ceiling be high like this, but I don't know. We'd have to do some sort of like stone rib work. And I don't know what blocks I would use. I guess we would just use some dark stairs, maybe? I guess we'd have to start it here, though. And I'm going to leave this back part open because that way these will not have any weird connections like that. I've got to maybe move that. Oh, see, that's an outside piece. So I maybe have to remove that one. Right? So maybe we do have to have just a couple recessed like that. I mean, it makes sense. That gives me a little bit more room to decorate. Camden Casey? I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks very much for the raid. 20 people. Thanks for bringing your people over. For folks coming in, my name is Joel Duggan. I stream and podcast full time. You can listen to me on the Spawn Chunks podcast every week, which is all about Minecraft, and the Citadel Cafe about once or twice a month, which is all about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. We're hanging out here in West Hill, which is a 3-year-old medieval town that we've been building, and we are working on a graveyard here on the outskirts along the east side. And we're starting to lay out some graves and stuff earlier today, but then I got caught up in doing this design of the crypt, which is really coming along quite nicely. What were you up to on stream today? Folks, if you're curious as to what Camden was up to, by all means, click that follow button. Go check out the VOD. Go say hi. Very seasonal. Yeah, it was complete accident. I didn't plan on doing a graveyard because it's the first day of October. It was just kind of a funny happenstance. It's not meant to be spooky. It's just meant to be a normal medieval graveyard where people would bury loved ones and family members and stuff. I like some of the random ideas we've come up with today, though, with like turret type structures on the outskirts. You know, now that I've got that crypt in there, you know, like, I don't know if I want that turret to be right there. We could put it on the other side, maybe. I don't know if that needs to be there. Maybe we can even extend the graveyard to have like a little, some sort of like little shrine. Maybe this isn't a building. Maybe this is like a little fountain or flower something, you know, like a little nave. We could have like a statue or something in it. Yeah, who knows? That could be kind of fun. Right. I don't know if I'm going to leave that there. I feel like that could be better off on this side, because we also have this weird problem with like the landscape and the hill, and I feel like if we did this little structure over on the other side, it would work out well. We were doing a stream weekend in our Minecraft server, says Camden. Camden, aka Ice. Okay, cool. It was the last stream, and I thought I'd send our community over to you. Well, that's very cool. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that. How did I do this? This is attached on the second. Right, so that corner is on the inside. So do I have 3 blocks over here? I think I do. Yes. So it'd be like here and then there. Yeah. Right, so we could put that over here. And I think that would be better because then it's not in the way of seeing the crypt. Yeah, it's a separate thing. I mean, we could leave both of them there. No, I feel like that's in the way. blocks the view. I'd prefer an asymmetrical design anyway. I'm not even sure what these would be. I like the idea of it being some sort of like small groundskeeper shed or something, you know? Inventory is full. Surprising no one. My local graveyard had the early fire engine shed. That's interesting, T Rose. I never thought about that. Professor Sherbert and Exile, thanks very much for the follows. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's way more interesting over there, for sure. Much preferred. I think I just used deep slate, right? Yeah. And then here, we'll just do a combination of like tough and... Oh, I left all my cobble. There's... You get into these details and you start to like realize just how small the inventory is. I really hope we get more updates. I would be surprised. I don't think they have a solution ready, but I would be pleasantly surprised if we ended up with some inventory updates for Minecraft Live this year. I don't remember where the other dark tower is. 4? 2, 4, yeah, it'd be here. I feel like I used crack bricks and a little bit of andesite. Yeah. Yeah, that needs work. That's not going to stay. That's not going to stay like that. I could maybe use walls if I really wanted to. But that then limits what I can put behind it. So we'll see. But then I can't do any texture. If it's walls, then there's no texture at all whatsoever, right? So I haven't done any texture inside. This needs some andesite. And do I have more of those? I don't. I'd like to see some sort of inventory help. I think is the best word I can think of. I don't think there would be any solution for the inventory pinch anytime soon. No, I mean, something as simple as a graphical interface thing. I think the biggest thing that I've talked about on stream a number of times is separating out your tools into a separate toolbar. I don't know how that works for the mouse wheel. Like I would be cool if there was just like an additional wider toolbar. I don't think it needs to be that small. But having these like out here somewhere and being able to use like a hotkey, like I think it was Palea and Satisfactory that I used as an example. I want these. I have, yes. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good. It's detailed enough, but it's not so big that it feels overpowering, you know? Which I like. So the andesite has to go behind that. I don't know why it's smaller on this side. I guess because of the door. Yeah. Oh, it's because of the extra wall. Right. Oh. Is that wrong? Oh, yeah, that's wrong. Hold on. What I'll probably do is create some sort of ledge. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening there. Then here, we'll just do like some sort of ledge along here. Yeah. It's not the creepiest place, but it's not exactly inviting either. I don't know about that. To come up with something a little bit nicer. Oh, maybe we just do regular stone. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Or we could drop it down. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoops. What happened there? There's something up there. Oh, right. I'll just change that to a full tile. That actually looks better anyway. Nice. Just do the same thing here. Very cool. And I mean, honestly, I almost want to double up on this. Oh, whoops. Wrong way. Out of stuff. Denied. That means that we could do some details. Oh. You're supposed to be in graves, not walking on top of them. Make sure there's no creepers. Out of stuff. I'm out of the one thing that I needed, which was stone bricks. I'd say that's pretty good. Still got some texturing work to sort out, but overall, pretty good experience, I would say. Yeah, I feel like this might be better off having a solid piece to it. So it might be better off to have this also be doubled up. Which is very rare on a build this small that you actually have the opportunity to build on it, you know? Have that kind of thickness and relief. Like, you don't normally get the chance to do that. This whole wall could really be andesite if it wasn't for the floor. I guess we could make that stone, couldn't we? And then maybe change those two. Oh no, that has to stay stone, right? Okay. See, this is where... Oh, you know what? We could put a lantern in there. Sweet. Do I have any blue lanterns? Thank you, Cosmic. Yes. Appreciate it. Iron box. I've got one ready to go. Not bad. This feels a little bit strange, but not terrible. Those are the backs of stairs. Yeah, I mean, that works, right? I heard you. Oh, you evaporated. Yeah, I think the only thing I'm not happy with is the texture along the side here. That's it, really. No, I don't think a crossbeam is really needed for that scale. I've got more of that kind of stuff in larger structures. So like if we've got a stone church here, and this is a much bigger roof, and so having cross beams and supporting structures and stuff makes a lot more sense. It's also a lot easier to do with wood. You have a lot more texture options. That's pretty cool. We'll have to work some deep slate into the perimeter wall. It all looks pretty basic right now. But as I mentioned before, I do the walls in cobblestone first, and then I go back and I make them look like this, if that's what I want. And so we're probably going to have this break down a little bit, but I love that we can see this very clearly from the road here. That's great. We'll have a little shed tower thing. That will help with this wall here, I think. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm quite happy with that. Like I said, the only thing I'm not crazy about is just the texture on the side there. I'm thinking that this can be a fountain and we could have it empty down into like a little pond. Yeah, that needs to be something different. That, or I guess, here's the other thing too. This cobblestone wall is going to be changed to something else, and so it might look nicer once the wall is done. So I probably will finish the wall and some graves and details before I decide what to do with this, but I've got a funny feeling I'm going to change it. I'm either going to make it mostly tough, or I might try to do it as all walls. So if I leave this space here empty, then I could do walls along here. Why did that? Oh, because of the top part. Right. Right, so we could have some relief there, but then it would have to be deep slate walls, I think, to get that to work. So we'll see. I could also get some basalt to work in here, and that could help a bit as well. Could also just cover it with bushes. You know, I could have like something grow up over it and really kind of obscure it. All right, let's fix this horrendous inventory as quickly as we can. I like that I stay organized, as it means that this takes no time at all. Sweet. That's pretty good, I have to say. Might look better at sunrise, but not too shabby. I probably don't need... Did I have 2 torches? Yeah, there's a torch down the bottom, I think. Guess I have to leave that there for now. Very cool. Folks, this is where I got to wrap things up. We're going to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. Maybe Cosmic, if you're so kind, can throw a couple of options in the chat for us. We'll be back again on Thursday for another Minecraft stream. We'll be picking up where we left off here in the graveyard and working towards the to-do list, which I left in my other shulker box here. But we've got a list of things left to do here in West Hill as we go through different parts. And we're working in the West Hill Valley portion, so there's things like... where's the graveyard? It was back here somewhere. There it is, East Graveyard. So that's what we're working on right now. We've got a couple of things that we need to do in the list before this area is completely finished. But as I mentioned a little while ago, I do co-host and co-produce the Spawn Trunks podcast with Pixel Riffs. We're going to have a new episode coming out tomorrow. We also have the Sizzle Cafe for myself as a podcast, and that has a new episode out last Tuesday. And that was with myself and Steven ESC. We talked about Ahsoka, Star Wars Ahsoka. And so the next time I sit down with Steven, Ahsoka might be finished. So we'll be probably talking about the finale of that series. And you can follow me on social media, Joel Duggan, very easy to find. You can also check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/Joel Duggan, one of the better ways to support your favorite streamers. And it's a little bit more affordable than Twitch. If you missed the 25% off September specials that Twitch had going on, then check out Patreon. It's only $2 US a month. Less than the price of a cup of coffee. Keeps me streaming, keeps me making content, and I'll see you on Thursday. Yeah, good stuff. Thanks everyone for the support today. Cosmic, thank you for modding, and thanks for the raids. I really appreciate it. It's always wonderful to bring in new viewers, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye for now.